D2, Roman 2, be amended as proposed by Rubo Mrugara. Will as one of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will those of that opinion say nay? The ayes have it. All right, members, I propose the question that the provisions related to the new section 4A, the Law Society of Kenya Act 2014, be part of the bill. The Honorable Mrugara.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I move that the schedule be amended so that the Law Society of Kenya Act number 21 of 2014 has a new section 4A as shown on the order paper, and it runs up to 1 and 2. As for the justification is as follows, and this is from the Law Society of Kenya itself: to enable the Law Society to issue enforceable guidelines for anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing purposes. The amendments shall come into effect 6 months from the date of the enactment, so as to allow the Law Society to do the following. Number A, sensitization of LSK members on the new requirements. Number B, setting up the LSK structure to take on board these new responsibilities. And number C, to give an opportunity to LSK to consider best practices and develop appropriate regulations. The regulations are going to be developed under subsection 2, paragraph D, which is the concern Honorable Kajwang had as regards the specific regulations, guidelines, directions, and rules which apply to this particular new provision. So it is clearly covered by the proposed amendment. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, before you take your seat, would you just move that amendment to be now be read a second time?
Honorable Chair, I therefore move that the schedule to the bill be amended through the Law Society of Kenya Act 2014 by inserting the new section 4A as shown on the order paper, and this be read a second time.
Members, I propose the question that the new section, the new section 4A, the Law Society of Kenya Act, be now read a second time. Is Honorable Millie?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I just want to request for purposes of the future that we get paginated documents, because I wanted to make a reference and seek clarity from the Chair. I don't know if it was the Advocates Act that talked about the advocate-client confidentiality and how it then relates with this provision. Because unfortunately, because of the way this is put, I don't know if I saw it here or whether I saw it in the bill, but that had the issue of advocate-client confidentiality. And then at the same time, I'm seeing this one does not protect the advocate-client confidentiality. Personally, I don't care either way. I don't practice anymore. But I just wanted to know, I don't care. So I have no conflict of interest. So I just wanted to know, within that framework, I would still want to protect other lawyers. But I just want to know, because either it was in the main bill or some proposed amendment here, so that we don't have a possibility of a clash either with the Advocates Act or between the Advocates Act and the Law Society of Kenya Act. Thank you.
Thank you. The Honorable T.J. Kajwang.
Chair, let me commend the Chair of JLAC for being a truthful man. He is always a truthful man, as senior as he is. But today he has shown there is evidence